Let's now turn back to the India story aspect of this and AI and how AI could affect all of us and help all of us. And for that, I've got Saurabh Nangia now joining us, who's the founder and the CEO of Mesh, somebody who's actually taught me a lot of whatever I know about AI and where this could be headed. Saurabh, we've been talking about some of the scary possibilities. Let's talk about the good also. How is AI going to transform all of our lives, do you think?
Thanks, Vikram, for bringing up that question, and happy to kind of share my thoughts on it. As you said, that the era that we guys are in at this point, LLMs, large language models, and generative AI are getting super popular and are being talked about across the entire world. So while the Western world has started thinking of applications around this, even within India, in today's state, there are a lot of companies which are working on leveraging this for improving the human efficiency as we speak right now. I'll kind of phrase my answer in two parts. One is the scary side of things where everyone is getting scared. What is the end result of AI in the future out there? And the first one is the benefits, which are clearly visible and a lot of people are leveraging at this point.
So talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly a short while back. Now, from the point of view of a country like India, what would be required to get India to become one of the leaders in taking advantage of the good part of AI, in capitalizing on it and making everyone's life much better?
Yeah, definitely. So India right now, even if we take any sort of, be it in the government sector or the public sector or the private sector that we see at this point, we have a lot of manual workflows in the systems at this point, where to some extent we haven't automated this entire process and we are relying on a very form-driven structure or X inputs certain thing resulting to Y sort of outputs. Generative AI and large language models can kind of make this entire flow very, very simple, where you can kind of have a simple supervised learning sort of a model in place, which will kind of make these things a lot easier to kind of give simple applications around it, where be it in terms of data validation, PAN card validation, or Aadhaar card validation, a lot of these things will start becoming automated through AI itself. Leave aside the intent, leave aside all the new innovation which has happened on LLM and generative AI side of things. In more specific things, LLM kind of makes it easier for people to converse with AI and get the necessary output from it without necessarily having the technical chops with regards to how AI kind of operates.
Now, the bad part in a country like India, of course, is there's this giant population, all of them going to need employment, and suddenly AI is going to come in and potentially start taking away a lot of jobs. Now, every technology, people say that too, and eventually jobs don't go away, but this could be different. Things could be different this time. So coding jobs, call center jobs, white-collar jobs, service jobs where India is good at, could those be done by AI more efficiently, and should we worry about that?
I think that scare has always been there 20 years ago when people used to say that software is going to eat the world. And after industrialization, a lot of these manual labor jobs will go away and everything will start moving towards software. So software did make life easier for people. Similarly, AI will take us one more step forward, kind of industrialization 3.0, or however we want to kind of phrase it out there, where it will definitely take away some jobs, but create a lot of other opportunities and a lot of other jobs with regards to things. The end goal of AI is to kind of make humans more efficient with regards to the amount of time they are putting in and the kind of output they are driving. So eventually, if the efficiency goes up, then of course your GDP will go up. And overall, as a human race, we tend to kind of progress together. So the short-term bad thing will be, yes, people will have to kind of upskill themselves. There'll be certain amount of that transition phase that probably we'll go through till people don't upskill themselves. There'll be an increase maybe in terms of the people who are without jobs at this point. But eventually, like if you talk about 10, 20 years later, I think it's going to help in the long run.
All right, Saurabh, thank you so much for joining us. And that's it on the India story this week. Yes, I know we spoke at great length about AI and we spoke about scenarios that don't look very probable right now. Tiny, tiny possibility of some of these things playing out. But these are such important questions that it is time for all of us to start thinking about them from now. And that's why I'm going to keep coming back and pestering you with some of these themes again and again and again. We do need to start thinking about AI really, really seriously. As I said, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.